I was too tight. You did bad. Did I tell you all I was beating up rednecks in my dreams? I was at like a biker bar, and if you haven't seen All Gas No Brakes, when he goes to Sturgis, I was watching him go to the Sturgis motorcycle rally, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, I didn't think Sturgis was even going to happen, but apparently bikers. Look, I don't care if you like motorcycles. I don't care. You're fine. I'm not going to start a fight, but Jesus fucking Christ, be American. Fucking all they'll scream about is World War II. Oh, we were a big one. Because they listen to the government. You're going to have to listen to... It's just be nice to wear masks, you idiot. My friend Cheese got COVID, and his mother got COVID because you people fucking didn't wear masks. Because it's un-American to listen to the American government. How American is that? Okay. What do I need to do? Cease. How many balance? I need to start. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to buy a lot of balance cables is what I'm going to need to fucking do. Because if I'm going to use... I have a balance splitter. In fact, I have little balance cable splitters. Because I could share a DAC. And I have no problem splitting in the analog. But I'd like to also not do that. I have a kerfuffle pile of these like 1 foot XLRs, which may or may not help me because I only have 4. I have the rest in use. And then I know they're in here. There's one. Do I have another? Please have 2. Please have 2. All right, there's 2. So I can run this into a DAC and then this out to 2 amps. So that'll cover that. I also have big splitter boxes, which I have. Wait, do these have wires in them? 1 second, guys. We're gathering materials. Boom. Because I was using these Emotiva input and 2 output. That's where the rest of these things went. So this could all be behind the scenes shit. Goes from the DAC up. So I only need, so that would mean with these 4, with these things, I can now hook up 2 balanced DAC to 4 balanced amplifiers. I only have 3 balanced amplifiers, but I have, and then I just run RCA to the Rebel amp from either one, honestly. I run it from this. I'm not going to USB this. It's going to be Spidiff. Shinobu. But for now, we still need to put this in play, which this is a DAC. So this has to go down on the DAC. This has to go down on the DAC level and then come up. We could actually move this out of here now. We don't need to be working where that screen is. Let's just coast. We're coasting. By the way, the unit now weighs so much with those amplifiers on there that it's definitely not tilting over. So we need to be able to get front and back of this. Can I bring her? How high can I bring her and like out of the way? On the old desk, I used to flip it around completely like this and point her at the rack to protect the screen when I was doing stupid shit in the room, and that will continue to work. If I wanted to roll around, that would be the way to do it. Okay. Bring you up. Don't clamp your fingers into anything. So now I have essentially 3 DACs. I should be able to run this all off of very few DACs. The fewer DACs, the better. Boom, boom, boom. Because we're going to convert. Will you convert? No, 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 no. Will you subvert? No, 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 no. Will you take squirt? No, 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 no. Burr. Do, do, do. Oh, that'll actually fit. It'll be a miracle if it fits. But we have to go from the laptop, which only has access to 1. Oh, fuck, I can't plug in a keyboard and a mouse. Shit. I'm going to have to plug in the little... I only have a non-powered hub. Now, we're going to see if the... We're going to pray now, because we need that topping to work without a powered hub. Because I don't have a powered hub, and I fucking hate powered hubs. We might have to just lay this back here for now, just for testing purposes. Or I could be an asshole and run it up the fucking things, because I'm an asshole. Okay. until we get the other shelf that has access to both sides. Installing device driver. Of course, the FLIRC is there. So the FLIRC got detected. Could fucking Velcro this back here. Attach it somehow to this. Because this needs to go once. I'm waiting for that FLIRC thing. I don't have any control. I can't touch anything. So we're just sort of like watching. Please say it worked fine. It takes forever on the on this Windows 7 laptop to like do this. You've already been plugged. The thing is, it wants to be plugged into the exact same port, and it doesn't have to do this shit over and over again. So, let's get the actual DACs. So we're gonna need. Yeah, I'm gonna need to buy. I need to start building those cables. Jesus Christ, because now I'm literally need a cable 3 inches long for the DACs down here. Those will need their rubber feet. Still installing. Still installing the FLIRC. And I had problems with this thing when I moved things around. It took me like 20 minutes of plugging and unplugging and replugging before everything just worked. Now I could check it down there. So this needs to get plugged in to this, which we can't do yet. But now the DACs, this one's got a nice short. It's a diagonal fucking plug. You know what? I need things that turn that to straight, because that's gonna have to go in the very end. You know what sucks? This is actually gonna. I don't know how. I'm just seeing like you watch Final Destination enough, you know. This thing sticks out past over this tap to reset circuit breaker plug, so that it actually hits the circuit breaker popper. So I feel like that's bad. In case that circuit breaker pops, it won't have an ability to actually pop out. Remember that when the fire marshals come. Still installing device driver software. All right, fuck it. I'm plugging this in. We'll just see if it lights up. That's going to take forever. It's going to take all day and a day. Put this here, put this here. I can actually use the RCA outs of this. And so this is going to feed the 2 DACs, one with fiber optic, one with coaxial digital. Won't need any splitters. And then once I swap to the... fuck is that? Oh, actually, that's what I could put on that. But I need to put a... These are for the VU meters on top. I need a 12-volt power supply for the VU meters. And then... I could plug them straight into this DAC because it's a constant output and it's going to be constant. Then I can't adjust the meters. So I'd actually need an analog. What I was using was I was converting, instead of using something like the D10S, I was using the Mica Origin G2. So I was getting USB in and fiber optic out. But it's a headphone amp also, so I was using that to control the VU meters. And it was fucking fantastic. Because it was just like, I'm not going to really use this to test headphones, but I could do that with it. So now we've got... I could actually bring the, like, this is another one that like it needs a full fuck plug, but it's a transformer. So what am I going to do? Am I going to bring a wire here? Am I going to bring this whole block? I could loop this block out and down. Just run it, like I could put the cable hooks here so you don't see it, which would probably be the beneficial thing. Running it through the unit is fine, but for this much stuff, I would just get like, oh, I was going to buy fucking binder rings. That's what the fuck I was going to fucking buy them for. Holy shit. I was at a fucking website and I'm like, why do I need binder rings? Like the ones that clamp together? This would be perfect. I could put a zip tie through it so it just holds the binder ring in place. And then you can just open the binder ring, put a wire, and close the binder rings. I only need like 6. Maybe I would do both. I need like 100 binder rings. It turns out I need 100. So this DAC is now on and ready to go. I'll feed that one coaxial digital. I'll feed this one fiber optic. Simply because God told me to do that. The Jesus has spoken to me. I need a short fiber optic. And I think this is my fiber optic pile, by the way, there and here. This box has become the fiber optic, like, like throwdown. That's really long. I have a real short one though. Where did I have a real short, like a really short one? I had a really short fiber optic, really short. Like it was so short. Am I using that upstairs? Fuck, I'm using that on my computer upstairs. So all I have now is like crazy 10 footers. Damn it. See, this is where I need to like buy things. Because it'll drive me nuts if I have like, if I could use a 3-footer, but I've only got these 12 footers. This is the suck. Did I have a short one there? I did have that's where the short one was. It was there. And then I took off the adapter because I no longer had to convert from fiber optic because I'm using the, that thing, the Duke audio converter. So it's going USB straight to that. So when I play music on this, the signal path is USB out of the unit into a Duke audio U2, which is USB in and either coaxial or fiber optic out. So it's coaxial out into this switch box where I literally switch from I want to play surround sound or I want to play dedicated stereo and not fuck with all this other stuff. And then it just goes. It sounds so good. It's not that I don't have the wires I need. It's I don't have the wires at the lengths I need or want. The lengths that I know that I want to like, oh, I don't need 8 feet of fucking fiber optic cable. I don't need it. In fact, this one's probably shorter, isn't it? Excuse me, Shinobu. Or you, oh God, she's spinning. This one's slightly shorter. Slightly shorter doesn't make it the right length though. It's just slightly shorter. And now, where the hell is that fucking... Sorry this is so long and monotonous, but I know you guys... This is like a live stream that I'm just recording. You're a shorty. I need the shorter one. Come on. Shit, I haven't started watching The Expanse. Haven't messaged the pasta in a while. It'd be worth throwing this whole video away if she sends nudes. Oh, it's a video message.
I'm waiting for Teeny. Teeny, where are you? Teeny, teeny, teeny.
When is your single debuting? Because, you know, you should be making a fucking fortune on your teeny singles. Anyway, I'm filming the thing in the basement. Hi. Put that there. So, yeah, the worst part about building a rack like this is everything can be very compact and organized. And the worst part about this is that everything can be very compact and organized, and this is what you end up with. I need like, I'm going from that to that. It's like 7 inches. So, actually, wait, which one am I doing with that? Actually, I'm going farther than that. I have to undo a loop. I made it too small. Too small. I need one less. You know what? Maybe I'll go out and get some food today. Like just, I keep going to Wendy's because Wendy's chicken sandwich is better than, look, can we have this argument right now? Because my friend is obsessed with the fucking Popeyes chicken sandwich. And it is indeed the most impressive chicken sandwich. Hands down. The breading is literally like bread. It's fucking ridiculous. But every time I have one, I feel like device installed successfully, ready to use. Is this one giving me? It is. I think so far those both worked. But it feels like I'm literally building a heart attack every time I eat one of those fucking things. Turns out I didn't need to fucking shit. I just needed to make the loop slightly smaller. So I'm going to have a little bit more length. Just a little bit more. There you go. I've shuffled it over. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is what... You can't build fiber optic cables, I don't think. I mean, they're plastics. So they're not like super... It's not like you're building them for networking. So there's that. That's that. And now the other DAC on top, which I have a fuck ton billion. That's a specific amount, a fuck ton billion. Let's back to the chicken sandwiches. So anyway, it turns out I like Wendy's chicken sandwiches more than I like Popeyes. I think Popeyes in a competition, you just line them up, Popeyes takes it. But, fucking battery died. But I can't have more than like one a week. Like one a week would still make me feel like, oh, I bought 2 of them once because I hadn't had them in a while. Like, but the Wendy's ones are more moist, more uniform in shape. The bun is a little bit, I want less bun. There's so much bread. I felt like bread on the fucking Popeyes one. And then I want lettuce and tomato, you motherfuckers. All right? I want lettuce and tomato on my chicken sandwich. I don't care. Pickles are great. Give me a lettuce and tomato. Or a chicken sandwich. So there you go. I'm laying down the gauntlet. I'm screaming Wendy's. I'm screaming Wendy's. I'm screaming Wendy's. Literally. In my basement, talking to nobody. Screaming Wendy's. That's a perfect length. Look at the perfect length. Whoop. Whoop. So now I need to plug in that DAC power-wise. Oh my God. I need to build those cables. This is going to be it's going to look like a Rastafarian is standing here. A mechanical Rastafarian. Because if I want to have everything working, of course you didn't listen to my message. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking power cords. 5. And I can build, I'm going to be building them. I got the things to build them, and it's going to be perfect length. They'll be like a general universal length, but it'd be perfect. But right now I don't have that. So right now I'm fucked. So I guess I'm just going to take the shortest ones I could find. Unless I take the ones that are currently bundled up. You know what? What are you? What the fuck are you? What? That's a standard plug with the IEC back end. That's not what I want. Which is the exact same as this. Those two are fucking oddballs. You come with this. So you're heavy fuck off duty, and you're for like a powered monitor. I think you're Emotiva. But I'm gonna take you because you're soft and you're wrapped up already. So I'm just gonna loop out one and then plug it in. So this goes in my pocket to be sorted later. I think I have 2 of these in bags, actually. I have 2 of them match. You're just another, like, brand new one. That's what I'm taking. I'm taking the brand new ones. I'm taking the new ones. Figure 8. This doesn't help me. These things are great. I found them. They're $35 for 5 now. They used to be $25 for 5. But they're great. Garbage in my pocket, and I'm happy to see you. I definitely threw a second one of these over here months ago. Months ago. Pocket. Okay. Pretty sure that's it. That's 3. There was a fuse in that one. And no quarter. Oh, I stole that 1/4 inch adapter. So those 2 are identical. This one's short. You're short. And you got a Velcro tie around you. So that's 4. I could use these monsters that I have the 2 ends, but that's not what we're doing. So I just need a 5th one. Done. Don't trip. Don't even trip, dog. Don't even trip. So there'll probably be another completely separate video that's just me making the custom power cables. Because right now I'm gonna stop this video because I'm sure you people are fucking gonna die from watching it. And I'm just gonna wire everything up and then it should be good. Maybe I'll come back at the end to see how it went. All right. Turns out there were 6 amps. I forgot about the QES reference. So I needed another power plug, which luckily there's one on the front. So I got a short one, then I had to swap it with one in the back, and then I got to use the splitters, all the splitters, and I was 4 balanced amplifiers being balanced with 2 balanced DACs. And I didn't plug in the fucking Rebel amp yet. So let's go get a fucking set of wires for that. I can't wait to have all custom wires made. You know what? Fuck it, we'll use these. These are These have had issues in the past. These are the ones from Periapt. And I've had it where it's like, it's doing a thing, and I don't like what it's doing. But for this instance, Jesus. In, left and right. Oh my God. Where does my hand even fit? Okay, 1, 2. So now, I'm gonna pick the DAC. Should I pick one channel from one and one channel from the other? That'd be fucking weird. I'm just gonna plug into the JNOG. Because I mean, they're the DAC on the same channel. If there's balance, I should be able to plug one just like I do upstairs when I do stereo DACs. Just stick this here so it doesn't fall down. Okay, that's working. Everything's now plugged in signal-wise. I'm going to put it back where it belongs, or where it's going to be. And then I have to get the keyboard and mouse wired to it, which is going to be a fucking... it's just going to be a fucking. It's going to be a fucking, I finished the statement. You got to learn to manipulate it with the arm and not the screen, because you don't want to be bending your screen around too much. So the keyboard and mouse I've been using are here. I'll need a mouse pad. I didn't use these. Those are better for like desktop use. You can shove them off. Shinobu, you got to move back up here. If this works, I could... See, I can't ever shut off the main power. I'd like it so that I could just shut off the main power of the Furman and all the amps and DACs go off, but then the laptop will die. So I'm going to have a separate power thing for just the laptop so that I can do that. So at night, it's not... I mean, as much as I'd love to flip on every single DAC, I'm sure I'm going to forget like half of them most of the time. So I'm just going to plug... Here's our thing. We'll plug it around the back for fun. This is what didn't work last time, by the way. Literally, the keyboard would... We have... Please work. Is he detecting it? Installing device driver software. Just phone the device drivers from my fucking keyboard. Please work. I need a keyboard and a mouse. That's all I asked for. It was literally not. It was like it would light up and then it would go black and then it wouldn't work. So I don't want to confuse it too much with multiple input devices, but I'm... Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just count my knobs. I have 5. Can I touch all 5 knobs with 5 fingers? Yes, I can. Boom. Didn't think I needed to do that to make myself happy, but I do. So now we're just going to wait for the keyboard and mouse to warm up. So what we need is the adapters upstairs. That would make this a whole lot easier. We need a pair of headphones to test with. Actually, if I have a pair on this cable. Shit, I took that apart. Because I need to test 5 different amplifiers. USB in, okay, now that's got to get changed. Select Bluetooth, optical, 44.1, 0 volume. I can switch that to what's it called. I'm pretty sure the Gashelli Lab is set right. Of course, it's that weird like button combination thing. If you've seen the review, which you probably haven't because it's not January yet. Fuck you, it's January. This is too weak. That's not balanced. I need a balanced set of headphones. Or a pair of headphones that I can balance would be another choice. Where the fuck are all my These are for Sennheisers. I do have my HE600s over there, but I don't know if I want to test in case something goes catastrophically wrong. I'm always a little bit paranoid. Like it shouldn't, but if it does. Actually, you know what? Do I have an adapter for this? Because these, the Argon T60s, even if full 110 goes into them, they're just going to go, I don't know, I'm loud now, I guess. Do I have... No. The other one, the one that just goes to 1/4 inch. It's literally the most basic one. The most basic adapters, the fucking adapter I fucking need. I do have this set up. I know I've got that adapter. I was using it. It's just gotta be, here it is. Okay, so now I could use those headphones to test both balanced and unbalanced amplifiers. God, I wish I could just keep playing that. That horn was so real. I can't wait to get those big fucking clips down here. The bigger clips. All right, so we still have no control. However, we do, oh, wait a second. Because I plugged it in when it was doing the FLIRC. Do I have up and down? I do have up and down. Speakers, Wasapi, event for the topping DAC. Enter, enter, next track. Yes! Fuck keyboards and mice. We don't need that. Zeos has got his fucking program FLIRC. We're doing, fuck God. Okay. I'm gonna full commit, put these on my head. None of this like hanging off the top of my head in case it gets real loud. We'll start with the most basic amp. Sounds real good. That's playing. Next. XLR in. Medium gain. Sounds good. I didn't turn that one on. That one's got to turn on. It's red. Why is it red? Because it's on USB-C. I want the digital DO B. It's just on B balance. We're white. We're white now. We're white. Okay. I don't hear anything. Okay, balanced. Is this because these two are fed off of this one, which is already saying it's working. This one is fed balanced off of this. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so that works. So now I need to test the reference one, which is going to require me to find adapters because God Almighty, the reference one. Do that on medium. Okay, that works. So now, don't drop shit, you shit. Where is the adapter? 4.4 to that. I need to wire the cable. I mean, I was using this with those adapters, but that's lame. I have literally a Schedra cable. Shit. Where is it though? This could be an entire other video series trying to find the adapter wire that gives me 2 XLR outs on that to a single 4.4 Pentacon, which would then require me to convert this through this to 4.4 Pentacon. That wire's got to be... Check the other drawer first. Because that was a very, very specific cable, and I'm like, I can't lose this. It's too important. That amp was here. It would make sense to put it with the amp, but then it would get lost. So give us a quick look, and when I can't find it, we'll move on. This is probably had to break this into 4 videos, I'm sure. Thigh Audio Clairvoyance box. They're not in there, they're upstairs. Is that it? No, this is for the Sendy. Sendy Audio. This is Sendy Iva's original box. Holy shit. Holy fuck. The thing is, I've seen that thing too. I've seen at least that, or I have two of them. The only other thing I could do is bust out those wires I built. These, unless they're in here. I have these, which are specifically built by me. This is how I was doing headphone cables, to plug in to individualized headphones with a big double. In fact, let's do that. So I can't use these to test. Put you down. I don't know where my breakout box went, so we're gonna have to use the adapters, which is fine. What headphone do we have here? 2.5 millimeter? I don't know if my 2.5 millimeter is broken. I remember the 2.5 millimeter had a problem. So yeah, this is Sennheiser and Mr. Speakers. What was this son of a bitch? Were you Peach Boy? Peach, oh, Peach is not used yet. I haven't cut that one up. You are 3.5 millimeter and you're weird. Was it the yellow ones? It was the yellow one, okay. And then what are you? You're MMCX. You're MMCX. I could actually use you to test the shores. So we need this. And we need 3.5 millimeter, or 2.5 millimeter, which would be you. Emotiva. And then we need the adapter things we just put away. Note I'm putting my feet under there and lifting up so I can push forward. So we've got that happening. And then we could move. Keyboard and mouse now work. Fuck, yes. That only took like forever. So this is it. This is our final test and then we're done for the day. Because I could do reviews again. I could just start reviewing things. It's fine. Right channel, left channel, blue, red. The reason I built them like this is because A, I bought 10-foot cables and just cut them in half and then attached. I only had to solder two things. I have to solder this. They're huge, soft microphone cables. I found this company that makes these soft ones. They're not written. There's no labeling on the wires themselves. Just fantastic. So you just can do go boop, boop, boop. Oh, boop, boop, boop. And I like having no split. Having the double cable is... I think I bent this like 100 fucking times and it doesn't want to stay bent. I need to just cup the back of my head more. Works. Weeb. And the best part about this is you can just like hang that there. Boom. And if there's a rotation issue, you could just rotate the actual. There we go. Oh, hang that shit. That's it. They all work. And this will forever be broken. The owner, apparently the person who started this company, the QES reference company, was one engineer, one owner. That was it. And he passed away last year before COVID from, I forget what the fucking cause was. But someone told me on stream, I haven't researched it, but it was so hard to reach the guy to begin with. It's like, I'm just going to follow you, just going to take your yes on that. So when I sent this back to Italy from the Fix It to make it like not catch fire, because it was so hot, it would get so fucking hot. He sent it back and it's still fucked up. Like, it doesn't get hot anymore, but as you raise the volume from like 120 decibels, like 60, it's fine until 64. At 64 on that, it's quiet. It's like, all right. Then you hit 63.5 and it's just louder in the left channel only. And you turn it, and it's louder left, louder left, louder left, louder left until 32. And it's just blasting out of the left channel, not the right. And you go to 31.5 and it's quieter and stereo again, which is where you need to be most headphones anyway. So it's perfectly fine up to 0. So this works. The rack works. And I love this. I just love this double wire, like the smoothness of it. The fact that I made them, the big fucking yellow adapters into a... Everything works, everybody. Just got to make that work. And I could just plug the 3.5 into the RCAs of this, but then they're probably going to peg. And then I got to get a 12 volt. And guess what? I'm literally out of room to plug things in. So that thing, that adapter that I showed you, like, oh, really, $35 for a thing. I'd have to plug that in and then plug a thing and then have the other thing with a 12 volt. So it's doable. Fuck, I got to do it. They have to pee, but I'm like, oh no, I got to get these VUs meters working. So I had this wire coming off it, which is a little 3.5 millimeter. And then I had this other wire coming off it, which is very special because I ordered it and it was very thin and it actually has the wires reversed, like the channels are reversed. Because the things, when I put them in there, were backwards and I'm not fixing it because it's tradition. So I went and I got like 3 different fucking wires, and then I started doing gender changers to like this Emotiva, like, because I have it like this and I needed to be male, and it's like, holy fuck. And then I just got a full-fledged, I came up to the back of the board and just detached it because it's a female 3.5 millimeter. So I just found a 3.5 millimeter RCA, plugged it into that, reversed it, and it finally worked because it was literally just both of them are moving at the same time for left and right.
Right, left, left, right, right, left, right.
So now it's working, and they're not pegging to the stars, which is good. Although pegging to the stars, I'm sure, is a porno somewhere. I need a loud song. Where's the loudest song? Sort by replay gain track adjustment. Negative 13, Helsing Magnolia, System of a Down. That's actually fucking good. Like, we're above 0, which I would expect from System of a Down. I may have to do nothing. That might be done. I'll just have to tuck that wire in better. Oh, and also I realized, if you watch my unboxing of this lamp dimmer, shit, that might dim in the back then. So these lights in front have lamp on off. There's a 12 volt output on the back of this Furman. That's a BNC. If I could tap that and bring it up to that, then the Furman will power this without a transformer and have a need an extra thing. But if it's a dimmable thing, then that 12 volt's gonna lower and it's gonna fuck this right up. Because it's using a 12 volt actual unit to control the VUs that I got off eBay. Let's just shuffle a bit. This one's always been faster than this one. And actually that one was stuck, like the actual paper in the back could full on forward, but now it looks good. And this doesn't do jack shit. This is for a power takeoff that... Doesn't this used to turn it on and off? Yeah, they used to turn it on and off, and I don't know why it's not now. Should probably try to figure that out. I also need a flashlight because I can't see. Anyway, I'm done. I think I'm gonna pee, and then I'm just got this urge to go at fucking Wendy's, because we had this discussion about Wendy's. Also, Wendy's is 17 minutes away from me, and Popeyes is fucking 35, so that's not the problem. That's the solution. What are you going to? Oh, am I just plugged into the wrong... Maybe I'm plugged into the wrong power input, because there's 2 power inputs, one that passes through. There we go. God, I was smart. When I built this shit, I was like, and here's my fucking plug, and I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna shove this shit back there. It works. Can I continue doing reviews? All I need to be able to do is continue doing reviews. There you go. What did I just roll over? Am I gonna sweep anything? Just use the monitor to sweep things off the Wow, I'm really stuck on something. It's just it's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. And it's a little bit awkward. Boom. Come on. Boom. And I just greased this too. So you can go down here. I'll change the waifu because she's from, what review did I do last? Oh, she's from the IFI Neo IDSD. So if you want to find that wallpaper, IFI Neo IDSD should be out by the time you see this. I gotta put all these gender changers and shit back. This one's actually going here. I knew they were in there, which is nice. It's nice when I know where things are. Those go in the other box. These can go back in here. Be careful, I almost swung this into the table. Let's give that a little bit less. Dude, this is it. We're here. Just need to dust it, clean it. Move the Shinobu onto it. She's in the darkness now, but I can actually use her to block there, the view of that. Because now it makes sense. And now I could actually ditch this. Eventually I'll be putting, I took the feet off of this so it wouldn't leave dents. I'll eventually be putting this thing on here. Can't lose these wires. They're all specific wires. Like this is a specific wire. So that I can have linear USB and 15 volt if I need 15 volts. So this will sit here somewhere like this. Or probably, actually I could just sit this down here for now. Unplugged in. Just sit there. Give me some silver boys. Okay, we're good. We've got remote control ability. It's still working even though it's buried behind Shinobu, which is good. The keyboard and mouse work, which is good. Yeah, that's it for this part. The next one will be getting that shit going because I have no need for that right now. This is barely functional with all the fucking disastrous wiring that I did and plugging in the XLRs and splitting them to put them into different 2 DACs. It's actually 3 DACs because if you count that, but it's not really. I'm not really using it as a DAC. So that's 3 DACs, 5 amps, 1 Shinobu, 1 monitor arm. Holy fuck. I'll catch you all again in the next one where I'm either redoing the wiring on this or doing that or adding more to this or doing that. Shit. 58% battery. Alright, not sure if we're starting part 3 of this video or 4 or 5. Well, I know it's been days since I've taken a clip. Merry Christmas. I've installed the old Furmans that I had. I bought 2 of those $60 Furmans. Now they're $80 for my old apartment just to plug in the power conditioners, and they're decent power strips for $60. At $80, it's like, I got the Trip Light one installed on that one, on the tube rack. And I'm now going to cut the cord off of this a little bit longer than me. Like yeah, okay, there. I'm committing to it. Ready? And this isn't even that long a cord, but if you don't commit, you can't continue to live properly. You need to commit. Just cut the fucking cord off. Cut the cord, baby. Cut the cord. So I've got a bunch of these now. I unboxed them. Same plugs that I unboxed when I did the extension, when I reversed the pull cord thing upstairs for the rolling TV rack. And someone just joined my ventricle upstairs. These are really fucking nice. You just see the little gate close. So they come already in the open position. They're labeled GR, W for green and white, and the other one's supposed to be black. It isn't labeled black. Wire insule. These are the glow plugs. Really fucking nice construction. Holy shit. So don't forget to put this on. Put this on first before you kick yourself. Just put that towards the ass end. So now this, we do have to strip, and I hope I can do this competently. I think the word is competently. Because you gotta cut through the insulation, which isn't always as easy as you think it is. Because you don't want to cut too fucking deep and then end up exposing copper, and then you gotta strip it back again, which is why I made this a little bit longer than maybe I would have. It's just a matter, I'm not even getting through it right now. I don't want to crush and damage the wire. I don't want to use, this isn't even that sharp. But I can, with this, nip the edges, just get a start. Yeah, that'll probably actually work. Instead of trying to cut slices, just nip around it. But the nippers, Tom, they'll come around. Yeah, especially in wires this thick. And then you just twist it back and forth. Nice. I like it when they're powdered on the inside, which means they can slide up and down, which makes the cord flexible. I like Furman. Furman makes good shit. People are just dragging themselves into my vent to try to find me. Give me a second. So here's our 3 wires, green, white, and black. Should be able to strip with this. I should not have to do, like, they're real close together. So the depth, can I actually check depth with this? Oh, it goes way deep. So yeah, we lose this much of this wire in this. That's like infinity. So if I hold my finger there, we're losing like almost 3/4 of an inch. I'd say maybe fully a 3/4 of an inch, but we don't have to strip probably past that. So strip a 1/2 inch solidly. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle around. Oh, that one's too big. This is not 12 gauge stuff in here. The way I like to do it is you squeeze with the sides and then just let it go a little bit. So that's perfect. There's one. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Use your thumb to push it off. There's 2. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay. We've now stripped our wire. Give them a little twist. Just a little baby twist. You don't want them fraying when you try to shove it in the holes. It's not gonna... Sometimes I don't recommend twisting it. If something needs to flatten, you don't want to twist it and have it try to flatten. So now, let's see which way are we doing this. Green, white, fuck. No, yes, this is good. Like that. So literally black, green, and white. Insert as far as you can. I'll use the hand screwdriver. The manual screwdriver, as you would say. 1. This would be the point where if you didn't put that on the wire, you're fucking pissed because you got to take this all apart. It's going to fuck the little wires up. Tight. Okay, that one's tight. Tight. That one's tight. Tight. Okay. Slide this bitch up. How does she line up? You gotta make sure it covers the things we just screwed down. It uses these weird ass, like, I don't know, full plastic screws. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't like them though. They're not like thread. They're like a 45-degree thread. I've never seen them in anything but this. And I'm gonna use this for this. Nice and slow. That's basically it. Yeah, no, because it's just a shitty, like, that's it, it's connected. So now we're just going to tighten this, which will clamp the wire so it doesn't get yanked out. And we could do that also with this, because fuck it. Because fuckit.com. And depending on how thick your wire is, you probably won't clamp it down all the way. So don't clamp one side down all the way and have the other side like open. You got to go like even amounts of clampage. You might have to wiggle a little bit to get it to line up with the hole. Yeah, these are not the best. I wish these screws were square head. Of course, I wish everything was a square head. One more. Ah, I just stabbed myself with a fucking screwdriver. Fine. No, working on your own is great. Just get it done before the blood starts. There we go. That's it. That's clamped. No, it's still rocking. There won't be blood. You know how that movie was There Will Be Blood? There won't be. I'd rather stab myself with this screwdriver than with that screwdriver. Let's put it that way. Okay. So now, the goal is to, now that I have a whole other Furman power conditioner, to plug it into the top Furman power conditioner, I could unplug the Gashelli Labs DAC, because what the fuck? Where the fuck is this plugged into? Oh god, death. I'll extend this. My goal, I put a gap there of like, is it 2? I put a 2U gap above it so that I could use a 2U cover if I wanted to, and then have just, I bought these arrived. fuck ton of these things, little extensions, little miniature extensions. And the goal would be, if I could plug a transformer directly into the back of that Furman for other things, such as this, so be it. But if it's a big bulky fucker, I can just plug this into the Furman, loop it up, and have it sit on top of the power conditioner. So it will take up, instead of having it hang down anywhere, or I could just add another shelf, honestly. So now, since we're using the top Furman as a shelf, this has to be able to reach from the bottom Furman all the way around the back, or around the side, probably more likely. So that should, if I go around the side, that's plenty. Oh, and I changed the back, I didn't film changing the back shelf out. Sorry guys, I literally was just like, I need to get the shelf changed. In all honesty, I had to kind of poop, but I'm like, no, I got to do this first. So I rushed it, but I got it out. So I took this shelf out, the cantilevered shelf. That got removed. So let's plug this here. Again, it's hitting the fucking reset button. Oh, God, I don't need that. I do need to find where the fuck this plugs in. This is all this is all like I'm just feeling around now. There it is. I think I found the hole. It's always harder to find the hole in the dark. There you go. Got a flashlight. So now it's on. No, is it on? Oh, it's not on because this isn't plugged in. So now that I've cleared out a spot here, so one of the spots on the big Furman will now be dedicated to light this fucker up. Boom. Lit. Shelly Labs is back up and running. So now this, I can then, my ultimate goal, I think what I'm gonna do, I did it backwards then. If I'm gonna do my ultimate goal, I haven't fucked it up yet, because I was gonna do that anyway. But my goal, see, here's the plug for the big Furman. Here's the fucking giant Furman plug. But that's still, I don't think, long enough. And if I have my laptop living here, because my laptop lives here, here's the new shelf, by the way, the AC Infinity one. It's because now it has open sides and it's one UI. Don't look at that. I want to be able to turn off all my equipment without turning off the laptop. So there's only two options. Either run 2 cords to the unit, to the rack, one that just powers the laptop and the screen, and then this way I can just shut off the big Furman and have all the amps go off. Or instead of doing what I just did, take the little Furman, have the little Furman be the first thing I plug into the wall, because since it wasn't a long enough cord anyway, it was a little fucking 4-foot cord, so now I could take that like 1-foot hanging thing, get an extension cord that is a dedicated, okay, just plug this fucking thing in. Then I'm gonna take the other one, because I bought several of these. Actually, I bought 2, not several. But it comes with both ends. I have the female ends and the male ends. I really only wanted the male ends, but I have use for the female ends, because I'm probably gonna build a custom extension cord to have this thing roll around. So I'm gonna take this male end, and then I'm gonna void the fuck out of the warranty on this Furman, this brand new Furman. Because this cord will get cut down, and literally, instead of the bottom one, the little one, being plugged into the top one will be plugged into the bottom. And then this one will never shut off. I'll plug laptop into this, I'll plug DACs into this, and this will be all high drain stuff. So all amplifiers and VUs and things that I don't want on will be in the top Furman, and end of the day, okay, click. I shut it off. And it doesn't shut off the laptop, and it doesn't shut off the monitor, because those are plugged into the bottom Furman. But audio equipment and stuff will be into that. So now, put that back on. Of course, that turned off everything. And it's better if I don't have the DAX cycle either. DAX I could leave on all the fucking all the little long day. All a little long day. That's the thing. Oh God. I have to clean up the wires now, because since I took that shelf out, all the wires for the VU are now hanging down on top of Shinobu. So I'll have to get, I'm not done prettying it up. Obviously I'm going to build all those other cables and wires and cable wires. Interesting that's actually showing a lower voltage now. That's odd. It was up at the 120 mark. Now it's only on 2 green bars. I wonder if that's going to fluctuate with like the heat coming on and things. If I have a power drain, it's fine as long as it's in the green. Most equipment will run fine. It's just, and you're not supposed to put equipment on uninterruptible power supply. Although I did buy a $300 APC UPS 4 down here for my network attached storage, my projector, and my networking equipment. So I'm gonna rack mount that stuff, probably on one of the tall racks. These racks will have no UPSs. UPSs. The UPSs will not be. Why is that like hanging off the edge? Did I do that? I don't like how that looks. There you go. That was weird. Ghosts. Okay. So then I also have so now I have lights that I could point at the floor and then dim them, because they I don't know, they don't do anything. They're great for like reading like music. I remember having these like as a little DJ. I'm actually gonna peel these off. You can watch me do that, because this is part of the. Oh yeah. Actually, you can't see the F when you peel it off. The Furman F. Boop. So we're getting there, boys and girls. We're getting there. Yes, we're getting there. I think I'm good enough now to start like doing some more reviews though. I need to do this one. One of the smaller reviews. Everything else can go away, unless I'm going to change the power plug out for this, which I don't really feel like doing right now because I don't have the extension cord built yet. So the thing where I could turn everything on and then shut it off, that'll come. So, but not right now.